Ladies and gentlemen, we're back at it. We out here. Fantasy football is still a thing.
Indeed.
What's your record? Let me know. Maybe it's ugly. Maybe it's pretty. Maybe it's in the middle.
Medium rare.
Yeah, I'm kind of 2-2 right now.
Yeah, I started 2-0, and now I'm 2-2.
Oh.
Last week was a very bad week of football for me.
What happened, Joe?
I'm still trying to recover.
Oh,
He's in the recovery phase.
Ooh,
There's
the
still
rebuild?
3 stages left.
What's the other two?
You don't want to know. But anyways, for all of you fantasy football fans that are still in it, that you're not 0-4, you're still trying to get yourself to the top. We're going to try to get your back today with a couple waiver wire pickups.
Indeed.com.
We got a couple decent ones.
Yeah, starting with the running back game, we got Damien Williams. David Montgomery, he has a potentially a serious knee injury. Could be out at least maybe 6 weeks, possibly.
That's a big one.
So Damien Williams, he came into the game, and he ran the ball 8 times, 55 yards, and got a touchdown, and caught 2 passes for 15 yards.
Yeah, I mean, definitely go for Damien Williams just because of the fact he's going to be getting a lot of touches, and that's what you really
Especially
want to
if
see.
you have David Montgomery, you need to get him.
Yeah. So that's
your
probably, is that
backup.
the number 1 pickup this week then? Consensus?
Possibly. Trey Lance is moving up there.
Oh, yeah, that's the one
Trey
I wanted to
Lance,
talk
I think
about.
Jimmy G ain't going to, he might not even play this week. I think he's already been rolled out.
Dude, he was rolled out like after the game already.
Yeah. So Trey Lance, I think he might even be a number 1
Because
pickup,
whenever
to be
he
honest with
came
you.
in, he came in cold and he did good.
He did.
Versus a good team.
He did.
They lost. They might have only scored 1 touchdown. I don't
I
remember.
don't know, he put up like 23 fantasy points or so.
Oh, did he?
Mhm.
So he got some rushing
He did
yards
aight.
in because
He did
I
aight.
seen he was rushing a little bit, which is really good. That's what you want with a quarterback because the quarterbacks who run the ball, it's so overpowered because the rushing yards are worth more than the passing yards.
Especially if they're getting rushing touchdowns, a.k.a. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold,
Too?
but he actually is probably
I was
in
gonna
free
say,
agency
he's
in a lot
another
of leagues.
pickup. Yeah, if you guys need a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's been pretty consistent.
He's great.
Yeah, but Trey Lance, all like the rushing touchdowns in the red zone are a definite possibility too, because we've been talking about it all year. The banged up running back core for the San Francisco 49ers. He was even coming in packages already.
Mm-hmm.
So Trey Lance, you should have picked him up last week because we mentioned it.
I did,
We
yeah,
said
that's
store him
true.
on the bench,
Yep.
and now look at it. That would have been a fantastic.
I guarantee
pickup
he's
there.
going to be starting to get paid. If you guys don't have him yet, I guarantee
You're gonna have to use a waiver to get him if you want him. We mentioned we were talking about Samaje Perine.
Yeah, he's not. I wouldn't waste a waiver on him, but Joe Mixon's week to week. So if he's there and you're desperate and you need to start somebody,
And he's
He
their
could be
back.
worth-
He's the
he's the
backup for the
backup.
Bengals.
Yeah.
The thing about it is Joe Mixon gets hurt every single
I know.
year.
Yep.
And last year, the previous years, it's Giovanni Bernard. And whenever Gio comes in, he normally does well. So Samaje Perine could come in and fill that void. He'll be getting a lot more touches. And did he do anything at the end of that game? No, he didn't do much.
no, he
at
didn't
all.
do much at all that game.
Okay.
But another one for like PPR though is Kenneth Gainwell
Gainwell.
for the Eagles. He was targeted 7 times.
I've seen a lot of people are going after
In
him.
week
I didn't
4.
really watch a ton.
He had a
of
lot
him.
of fantasy points, but I mean he was targeted 7 times, so I think that's a big.
So he's a receiving back.
That's
so
what pretty
especially
legit.
half-point PPR, full-point PPR, Kenneth Gainwell.
And he only had 1 fewer touch than Miles Sanders.
Whew. Really?
So
Was anything wrong with Miles Sanders going into that game?
no,
They just interesting.
they drafted Gainwell and he's working out kind of, so he might be slowly moving to the number 1 spot.
Is
Who
that
knows?
worth a waiver pickup to you? A late round waiver? or-
No, I think if he was there after the waivers went through, maybe get him.
I'd
but-
spend a little bit of fab on him, not a
yeah.
ton.
Yeah.
That's one that you probably wouldn't. Yeah, you probably wouldn't have to waste a waiver on.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I mean, unless if somebody's really desperate, then they'll definitely go for him.
And then, so that's pretty much all the running backs. Let's see, some receivers.
I keep seeing a lot of the same.
There's
receivers.
always, I feel like, some decent receivers.
Do you
in
know
free
who's actually
agency.
been good?
Is that?
AJ Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a touchdown.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Like, no, he's been so consistent.
Yeah.
And
Which is
every
crazy.
single week he's getting targets. So, okay, the first week it was bad, then 12, 13.7, 15.2. That's in half-point PPR.
Mm-hmm.
And very surprising because, like, everybody's looking past AJ Green because he's older, and then you got Rondell Moore there, the younger guys. DeAndre Hopkins is
Yeah,
there.
Kirk.
And Kirk's there. But AJ Green is consistent, and he should be on your roster. No doubt.
How about Cordarrelle Patterson?
Oh, my goodness. Cordarrelle Patterson.
Heck yeah, baby! Woo!
32 fantasy points.
He's putting up what everybody's putting down. If he's available, I don't know what percent of leagues Cordarrelle Patterson is available
I
in.
don't know either. And I think, like, in some, depending on what you're on, you can start him as a running back or a
wide
receiver.
receiver.
That's major.
which is pretty crazy.
That's so nice, especially if your team has an injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Like, I'll say it again. Cole Beasley, good pickup. Hunter Renfrow, good pickup. Their target
Renfro's a good
machines.
pickup.
Like,
Renfro's been getting
they're just going to
targets.
get a ton of catches. And even if they don't get a ton of yards, as long as you're getting a half point per catch, it's worth it. There's no doubt it's worth it. So we've seen the Jets offense move a little bit.
Yeah,
Crowder
but-
had 15. It was his first game that he had any points.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. Well, he was hurt.
he coming
start
back
of the
from-
year?
So that's something that could be interesting. Jamison
Mhm.
Crowder. Corey Davis did good. Like, I don't know.
Corey
that might have been a
Davis,
fluke.
yeah.
I don't really like starting players on an offense is that terrible, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably stay away from that team. Tight ends, though. Oh, that Tyler Conklin for the Vikings, he was targeted 6 times. He only had 18 yards, but he's getting some
Right,
targets
yeah.
over the past few weeks.
Yeah, we said before, look for the targets for the tight end.
Yeah.
And he has back-to-back weeks where they were looking at him, which is good. You get a chance of getting a touchdown.
The Bengals tight end popped off. Uzma.
He had 2.
Oh,
he had
that's
2
right.
touchdowns.
That's right.
5 catches, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns.
He looked great, actually.
Yeah.
He looked very good. Yeah, that's actually a low-key. I wasn't even thinking about it because that was
Yeah.
a Thursday game.
Yep.
Mhm.
Definitely. That might be my number one tight end pickup of the week right there.
Yeah. I don't know if, Dalton Schultz, if he's still available, he's been getting a ton of targets. He had 7 2 weeks ago, 8 last week. He's gotten touchdowns. He has 3 touchdowns the past
He's
2 weeks.
He's fantastic, actually. He's
6
actually
receptions
available.
both weeks.
He's available in my league.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm about to pick him up. I might be using a waiver.
So there's
on
some
him.
decent tight ends actually to pick up,
That's interesting.
which
And then,
is not
okay,
normally a thing.
let's mention this for a second. Cameron Brate is because Gronk has the broken ribs. Do we know how long the Gronk's going to be out for?
Well, he had a punctured lung. I would think he'd be
Ooh,
out
that
a few
might be-
weeks.
And
But I don't know. He didn't get. I know it was like a rainy game and stuff, but he didn't do. I think
He did-
hardly anything.
he didn't. Brady was looking his way quite a bit.
He threw it to him a few times.
Like
It just-
Brady missed him in the end zone
Mhm.
one time. It wouldn't have been an easy
Yeah.
catch. I would consider Cameron Brate also. That's pretty good, dude. I'm liking the Bengals tight end. Dalton Schultz too. There's actually a pretty decent list of tight ends right
Mhm.
now. Because there's been some disappointing tight ends. So Tunyon's been disappointing. That's who I've been with so far. He's had one good week, and that's
yeah,
it.
I've had George Kittle, and he hasn't
Nope,
been
nothing.
crazy at all.
Ali Cox had a good game too for the Colts. 3
Yeah.
catches, 2 touchdowns.
It's a big man right
Big
there.
man.
He's like 6'8". Dude's huge.
Huge.
Defenses. What do we got for defenses?
Ooh.
It's not. Okay, so Dallas versus the Giants. Nah, I think I might pass. Vegas versus Chicago. It's not that. That's not that bad. Vegas versus Chicago.
Who was the
Dude.
Bills playing?
There's nothing that
Chiefs.
Bills or Chiefs.
Oh,
yeah, I'm just looking at
nothing that
free agency right
sticks
here.
out that like the Patriots play Houston.
It's rough. That's rough. for
Raiders in
defense.
Chicago. Falcons play the Jets, but I
If
don't know.
Patriots defense is out there, which I bet you they might be, that might be a pretty good one because they're taking on Houston.
Yeah, the Patriots one looks the most promising. And they didn't put up any points against the Bills.
Yeah, they're not even available in my league. And then, man, I
available
tell you
in
what,
mine.
you'd have a risky one. I don't even know which one I pick. I probably wouldn't even pick either or, but Atlanta versus the Jets.
That's what I was just looking at.
/ Jets versus
but,
Atlanta.
man, I don't know.
Tough pickings for defense.
Who did the
Yeah.
Bears play?
The Bears. Who are the Bears
The
playing?
Raiders.
Yeah, they're playing the Raiders. Actually, one that that's available in my league, 44% of leagues is Carolina defense versus Philly.
I like it.
TJ likes it. Of course you like
They just
it.
got that new cornerback.
They just got torched by
Yeah.
They did not
Dallas.
get torched.
Wow.
They
Dallas.
did not get torched.
Wow.
Well,
Don't use
didn't
that
Dallas
word.
put up over 30
Wow.
points?
Yeah, but they put up 28. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean their defense.
Defensively,
That's
that
because the
wasn't-
Cowboys took their foot off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, no, but besides that, the Carolina's defense has been 9, 12, 8. Then they had a -4
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
in week
saying.
4. Yeah, but besides that week versus Dallas, who clearly has a good offense, they've been solid.
Yeah.
So
They're more of an offensive team, but I would not take their defense.
it's risky though because the Eagles were able to put up points versus the Chiefs. Defense.
Yeah. And Jalen Hurts runs.
Wow,
man.
this dude, I'm saying Patriots
That
defense.
seems like
They're not even
safest.
available
That
in
seems
my
like
league.
They're available in mine. It seems like the safest one, in my opinion.
Who did the Bucks play?
Tampa Bay. Shoot. They versus Miami Dolphins. That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But the thing is, like, the Bucks that defense is going to be picked up.
Yeah,
Somebody's
I
going to
know.
have them already. There's no way. Unless it's first. Nah, there's no.
I don't know.
shot.
The Bucs secondary is questionable.
Yeah, I mean that's
so
the thing
points
too. Their
could be
secondary.
anybody could maybe
it's
possibly
banged
get some
up.
Yeah,
points
but
on
against
them.
Miami,
It's
the two Florida teams going head to head.
Brisket.
Oh, actually, one I want to mention. This is a sleeper one for me. This is a little bit risky, but I personally like
Defense
this a
or a
lot.
player?
Defense. Chargers defense versus the Browns offense.
Oh, because they couldn't score against
The Browns
Vikings at
offense
all
was
without
so
Landry.
unimpressive versus
Yeah.
the Vikings, and they cannot throw the ball. Odell is not what he used to be.
Yeah.
Juice being out matters a lot. Chargers defense, Joey Bosa was able to get at the quarterback.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
It's a little bit of a risk, yeah, but it's not a bad shout.
I don't hate that one. I'm just
No.
saying I like that a lot more than a lot of these other ones that
Yeah.
I'm seeing. So I would actually consider that. So remember that. Is that it for waiver wires?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the waiver wires week 5. Main targets, I think, running backs, and believe it or not, tight ends. Those are the main things to target this week. Receivers, I feel like there's so many available that you could get if you need to. But let us know if you agree, disagree. Who should you pick up? What's your record? Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you next week for week 6. Good luck.
Bro,
Peace.
the freaking football season's a fourth of the way over already.
You know what?
That's gross.
It has done nothing but make me miserable. So, what are you going to do?
Go Panthers.
Have a fantastic day.